According to statistics, approximately 4 people in this room right now have come across or have experienced some form of mental illness. The U.S. Department of Health and Human Services declares that approximately 20% of all Americans have experienced some form of mental illness, such as depression, schizophrenia, mood disorders, etc. This shows the significant prevalence of mental illnesses and that it is real and significant, just as physical ailments are. Today I'm here to inform you about the common misconceptions, possible signs, and also possible solutions there are to reversing this widespread yet widely ignored mental disability. So first off, I'm going to go ahead and define what exactly is classified as mental illness. According to the Mayo Clinic, a clinic which is, or an educational, research-based nonprofit organization, declares that a mental illness is a disorder or disorders that affect your mood, thinking, and or behavior. Some common examples of mental illness can include depression, anxiety disorders, schizophrenia, eating disorders, and addictive behaviors. Now, you might notice 1, 2, or maybe even all of these kinds of disorders. That again proves to show that mental illness is quite prevalent in our society today. So who gets affected and what are the effects? So first off, before I go any further, we need to remember that mental illness does not discriminate. It doesn't discriminate on which mental illness you're going to get, nor does it discriminate on who it will affect. It's easy to stereotype the types of mental illnesses and the sufferers of this because the facts do point to the negative portrayals of the people who suffer. For example, the World Health Organization declares that 23% of all years lost are due to some form of mental illness, such as substance use disorder. Also, 800,000 people each year die from suicide. Suicide also happens to be the second leading cause of death. And like I mentioned before, this is all from the World Health Organization. To dive a little bit deeper though, this chart from the Journal of College Student Psychotherapy shows you that amongst us college students, suicide also happens to be the second leading cause of death. As if this wasn't hitting home enough for you, children are also not exempt to being subject to mental illnesses. This chart from the National Institute of Mental Health / the CDC declares that children can go ahead and be subjected to ADHD, mood disorders, schizophrenia, OCD, and etc. 13.1% of all children. Even if I give you all of these facts, even if you were to educate yourselves, you will understand and you will probably also feel that mental illness has a stigma.